Hello, friends. I continue my story about my sea adventures. This time, after a short voyage and a 3-day stay at anchor, we docked in the Italian town of Bari. Just to remind you, we brought a cargo of grain from Turkey, which, after a brief inspection, was almost immediately unloaded. However, our cheerful crew decided to go explore the local sites. Right away. Among them was the famous St. Nicholas Church, which actually houses the relics of St. Nicholas. The atmosphere in the church was striking, and there were so many tourists. I will mention this church later. Then, we wandered through the picturesque Italian streets in search of a cozy café. On our way, we saw many beautiful sights, and eventually, we found a much-anticipated cafe with cold beer. We were charmed by the numerous monuments, the old architecture, and the many beautiful people around. Of course, we couldn't resist a bit of shopping too. We even had a chance to meet and chat with the locals. After all this, we decided to take a daring ride on the towering Ferris wheel. The ride turned out to be more thrilling than we had imagined. It was pure adrenaline, plus the incredible views from a bird's-eye perspective. Next, we tried our luck at winning a gaming console.
Давай еще! Не, надо Ну, удача была в наших
Cheered on by everyone around us. Although we didn't win, we decided to enjoy some local cuisine. Cold Italian beer and pizza helped soften the disappointment from losing. But we weren't fully satisfied, so we added some hot dogs to the meal. We even had to explain to the local girls how to prepare a hot dog. The evening in Bari was beautiful, with dancing and merrymaking lasting until morning. But it was time to return to the ship. We even saw a fireworks display. After about 30 minutes, we were back at the port next to our ship. We climbed up the gangway, registered in the ship's log, and then checked if the welding work on the stern had been completed. Everything was in order. The next day, we finished unloading the cargo and counted the amount of grain we had delivered. Then, I decided to wander around Bari again, but this time it was daytime and I was alone. The impressions from this walk were just as great as the evening stroll. There were fewer people, and it was much hotter. So, once again, I found myself in a small cafe, quenching my thirst with some beer. But soon, my walk came to an end, and I had to head back to the ship. I continued to enjoy the breathtaking local scenery.
It's nice.
That's it. I'm back on board. The cargo operations are nearly complete, and one of the holds has even been cleared of any leftover grain. They also unloaded a small bulldozer from the hold. At night, the pilot came aboard and helped us leave the port. However, during the departure, we accidentally touched another ship at the bow twice, and once we grazed the dock with our stern. It was a nerve-wracking experience. But in the end, we made it out into the open sea.
This is handmade, I think.
The Church of St. Nicholas in Bari, the Church of St. Nicholas in Bari, is one of the most famous Orthodox sanctuaries.
Вон, в самом низу. Российская Федерация. Путин.
Located in the Italian city of Bari on the Adriatic Sea. This church holds not only religious but also historical significance, embodying an important moment in the development of Christianity, particularly in the context of the connection between the Eastern and Western churches. History of the church's foundation: the church was built in the mid-12th century, around 1087, during the rule of the Normans in southern Italy. However, its history begins much earlier with the figure of St. Nicholas the Wonderworker, Archbishop of Myra and Lycia, who lived in the 4th century. He was widely revered as the patron saint of travelers, merchants, the poor, and children. His relics were kept in the city of Myra, but in 1087, after the Ottoman conquest of Lycia, part of his relics was moved to Bari and placed in a specially constructed church. Historical overview of the city of Bari. The city of Bari is the capital of the Apulia region, located on the Adriatic coast of southern Italy. Today, it is an important economic, cultural, and transportation center, but its history spans over 2,000 years. Bari has witnessed numerous historical events, having survived various epochs from antiquity to the modern era, and has played a key role in the history of both Italy and the entire Mediterranean. Antiquity and the Roman period. The founding of Bari likely dates back to antiquity, although the exact dates are unknown. Initially, there was a settlement of either Illyrian or Greek origin at this location. With the expansion of the Roman Empire, the city became an important port and trading center. During the Roman period, Bari was part of the vast Roman network of roads and aqueducts. At this time, the city flourished, and its economic significance continued to grow, especially in trade with the Eastern Mediterranean. In the 4th century, when the Roman Empire split into eastern and western parts, Bari became part of the Eastern Roman Empire. The city continued to be an important port connecting Italy with other parts of the Byzantine Empire and played a crucial role in the spread of Christianity. The Middle Ages and the Norman period, one of the most important historical events for the city, was the beginning of the Middle Ages when Bari became part of the Norman kingdom. In 1087, when forces loyal to the Byzantine emperor lost control of the city, a group of Italian merchants from Bari stole the relics of St. Nicholas from Myra and Lycia and transported them to Bari. This event significantly increased the city's importance as a Christian center. The construction of the Church of St. Nicholas in Bari, where the saints' relics were moved, made the city one of the major pilgrimage sites for both Eastern and Western Christians.
Ukrainian diaspora come here to eat Italian food.
During this period, Bari was an important political and economic center, as well as a strategic port. The Normans, and later the Holy Roman Empire, used the city as a base for controlling southern Italy. During this time, fortresses and fortifications were built, some of which still remain today. The Renaissance and Spanish rule after the Norman period. Bari came under the control of various European powers, including the Holy Roman Empire and France. In the 16th and 17th centuries, the city passed into Spanish hands, and although Bari did not become a center of the Renaissance, as many other Italian cities did, its economic and military significance remained great. During this time, Bari endured several sieges and attacks, both from the Ottoman Empire and from local warring factions. In the 17th century, the city also became an important hub for the grain trade and other commodities, though this period was marred by plagues and economic difficulties.
So we are inside. Here we are.
Юрич, если что, держи мене за колено. Щось тріщить, що тріщить?
The 19th and early 20th centuries and the 19th century, after the Napoleonic Wars, Bari became part of the newly established Kingdom of the Two Sicilies, and later, after the unification of Italy in 1861, it became part of the unified Kingdom of Italy.
Чуть дальше, да, получилось? Классно,
Давай еще!
Можно целую зарплату.
Надо, не, надо этот самый.
Всю ночь надо приловчиться. This is support team.
Мастер, не давайте денег. Но удача была в наших руках. Да.
Okay. Sausage, chief, я покажу, где у нас sausage залежны.
With the rise of industrialization, the city became an important industrial and trading center. During this time, Bari saw significant changes to its infrastructure, including the construction of new ports, railways, and factories, which contributed to its economic growth. In the 20th century, the city continued to develop, particularly after World War II. In 1943, during the Second World War, Bari became a center of military activity when Allied forces landed on the southern Italian coast.
Try to explain what he wants. He wants hot dog with sausage, but let's make
Да, я хочу хот-дог, sausage.
And the city suffered heavy bombing. Modern times today, Bari is an important cultural, educational, and economic center. The city boasts a rich cultural heritage, including monuments from antiquity, the Middle Ages, and the Renaissance. Key historical landmarks include the Church of St. Nicholas,
our ship. Everybody sleep. And this is Silo, Italian flag colors. Was with me at Bari. Rain, Turkish chai. 1, 2, and watch Mantaha. Not more than 5 persons on the gangway.
Bari Vecchia, with its narrow streets and ancient buildings, and the Castello di Sant'Angelo, built in the 11th century. Modern Bari remains an important transportation hub with well-developed sea and air connections, making it a crucial link between Italy and other Mediterranean countries. The city also continues to be an important center of pilgrimage, attracting thousands of believers, especially from Russia and other Eastern European countries, who come to honor the relics of St. Nicholas. Conclusion: the history of Bari is a story of centuries of interaction between various cultures and civilizations, from the ancient Greeks and Romans to the Normans, Byzantines, and Spaniards. The city became an important center of Christian pilgrimage and spirituality, and its role in Mediterranean history cannot be overstated. Today, Bari continues to be a living monument to many epochs, blending its historical heritage with the dynamic development of a modern city.
meters high. Very. Here. Beautiful. Long ago. This is a view from sitting here. It's nice. This way from this side. Central Bulgaria. It's true. It's close outside. This is our ship. The car. The keys. Look at this. Sauerkraut. I will take it. It's coming out. Yeah.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed the video.